Hello and welcome to the TenKei ATM YouTube channel. We are at present discussing what we call the TenKei total profit target. And this video is entitled How to Use the TenKei Total Profit Target Part 7 Revised. I pause because we must get the numbers right. Part 7. So if you haven't seen parts 1 to part 6 revised, please watch them. There's also how to use the TenKei Total Profit Target Part 1 to Part 14. We found the recording or the sound quality wasn't to our liking, so we have started all over again. But by watching each one, you will learn more about how this total profit target actually works. Okay, so here we are now at this section here talking about using a trailing stop. Using a trailing stop. So using a trailing stop simply means, let's shove you over here a bit. If we had, no, I don't want to do that actually. I don't want to do that. I don't want to cover this section here, but this is all in real time, so there's no rehearsals going on. And just want to, there we are, want to just get rid of that line there. Okay, let's call that little box up again by clicking on this smiley face. Imagine if you had got into a trade here and it's going down, okay? If it's going down, if you'd covered and seen parts 1 to 6, you'd know what to do. But as it's going down, what we'd want to do is we'd want to actually ensure that if we're making profits as it's going down, because you can make profits as the market goes down as well as up, you want to make sure you lock in, yes, lock in your profits, which you can do here. You can lock it in, say true, lock it in. And we're going to change these numbers to 3, and this one to 3. If you want to know why, check out the other videos. And we're now going to be focusing on using a trailing stop or use trail stop. So this program, this EA, this expert advisor is asking us, would you like to use a trailing stop? And you have the option of saying, no, I don't want to, or yes. So it's false, no, true, yes. If it's a yes, which is a good idea, well, let's put the trailing stop to, well, actually, we're going to put this trigger to number 3. So everything lines up here. So you watch the previous videos, we can see that you want to use a profit lock-in, yes. So when the price goes or gets to a certain point, you want to lock it in. You want to set a trigger to lock in 3 points. The trigger to be 3 points. You want to lock in 3 points. Do you want to trail that? So if the market suddenly drops or rises 50 points in your favor, for instance, well, what then? Well, yes, you could say, I would like to trail that stop. I would like to set this to true. So if it does go 50 points in my favor, I want to lock that in for 3, but as it keeps on going down, I want to follow that price down or conversely up, and I want to trail it. I want the trigger to also be 3, but I want to trail it 1 point behind. This means you're trailing at 1 point behind, but then again, you can trail it 2 points behind. You can trail it 5 points behind. You can trail it 10 points behind. The answer is you can trade it any amount of points you want behind. Us, we like to trade it 1 point behind. Now for some of you, who knows about trading may say that's too tight, because when you're trading the DAX, the DAX 30, it works to trade at 1 point behind. But if you're trading a different market, you know the market. So the idea is the market that you trade should be the market you know and understand. That's really how it is, because each market has its own personality. And if you've been studying the markets long enough, you will know the personality of that particular market. Okay, so if you know the personality of the market, well, you know what to do and how to trade it. That's the best thing to know and understand. It's a bit like having a friend, a partner, spouse, etc. If you know the person, you know their likes and dislikes, you know their personality traits. So the same thing applies with the markets, that all the different types of people that trade, for instance, the DAX, would be the same type of people that trade the DAX, and they'll do the same sorts of things etc. And you may find that because of what they do each day, whether they use an algorithm or not, the market has a certain personality. It does certain things. So when it comes to using these here, these values here, you can use these values pertaining to the market you wish to trade, which has a certain personality. So these numbers here work really well for the personality of the DAX. Do you know what that means? Are you getting this? So if you're trading, let's close this down a minute. If you're trading the dollar yen, it has a different personality. But just simply over here, if you're trading in the cable dollar, different personality. If you're trading the US market over here, the US market over here, it has a different personality. Just 1 minute. I don't think you saw this section here, did you? There, the cable dollar, right? I got all of these up because I was showing you in previous videos what to do, what not to do, how to do it. It's not so much what not to do. I suppose it is a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but it's mainly how to use this. Okay, so these values are interactive. You can change these at will. I was going to say willy-nilly, but no, not a good word. Changes at will. So in actual fact, I've been wanting to change this number to 3, but I didn't want to disturb this over here. So what we're going to do for now is we only want, remember, 12.5. Let's do that again. 12.5 minus 9.6 equals 2.9. So we got this program over here set to run or stop at 4:30. So I'm going to key in 2.9 here, make it 3. Okay, that's not greed. Let's just make it a round number. Anyway, I'm going to change this to 3, change this to 3, 3, and change this to 3. And watch what happens now. Well, now I've changed those numbers, those parameters. I'm going to hit OK. And if we go over, once again, hit OK over here, wait for it to kick in. The software is going to change. The program is going to change. The EA is going to change. The expert advisor is going to change, and it's changed now to 3. So it's saying our total profit target is now 3. We have not achieved any pips yet, but we know we have. But all it needs to do is hit 3, and then we're out for the day. So that's 3 will equal our 12.5 pips or points for the day. To understand this, you need to watch the video again. But then again, you may be getting it straight away. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to now, I'm going to stop for a minute, stop for now. We're going to come back to this, and we're going to look through this all over again in a different way. Okay, thank you.